So let's dive a little bit deeper into the technology now. I mean, what capabilities should companies look for in a customs management solution? And obviously, there's a lot of discussion these days about global trade networks and supply chain operating networks, as I like to call them. I mean, what's the role of a global trade network as part of the process here?
Well, I think something like the global trade network. We'll start with that part first. The global trade network is really a way to tie transportation, logistics, customs, the whole supply chain all together. And what it does from the customs side is if you're doing business in X number of countries and decide that you're going to add another country, right? Our global trade network would allow you to be able to see which customs brokers are working in that space. Do we have the expertise already for those countries? And you'd be able to, maybe identify a partner easily that obviously follows good practices if they're already on our network. And, so it helps connect a lot of people together from the customs part. I mean, from the transportation side, I mean, there's a lot of benefits from sourcing and saving money and that kind of stuff for the actual transportation. But I think from the customs point of view, I think a lot of it is relationships that will be there. But so going back to your first part of your question is what kind of things should be in a global customs management system? There's a number of things. One of the key things is a denied party screening. Basically, to make sure that you're not sending goods to a company or individual that is on the sanction list. We have a system that takes care of that. We have a number of different lists that we maintain, and we can review the data. The parties that you're shipping to against those lists very easily. We also have things like document determination. If you're exporting something to a country, do you need specific licenses? Do you need any special certification to be able to export it? Okay, so that's another area. As I mentioned earlier, all of the data that needs to be collected, you need a robust parts database, item data master, so that you can store all of the data and all of the codes and things that you need for all these 15 agencies or however number of different countries that you're doing business with. You also need to look at tools that help you manage all of the dates and deadlines. In the US, for instance, you can clear customs on one day, but then you have 10 days to have to do a follow-up, what they call an entry summary. And so you have to make sure that you do that in 10 days. If you don't do it in 10 days, you're going to get fines for late filing. So you need tools that are going to help you monitor these kind of dates. And then the other thing is you need the whole system to be able to monitor your payments to customs. Are you making those payments, timely? If you don't pay on time, then you even get more fines. So, there's a lot of, those types of tools that, that really need to be in a customs management system.